important. One of the most important points for the exam, and the best way which you can practice for the exam, which is writing. Okay, the writing exercises. So really, really important. You must do some more writing exercises. You have 1 week, you have 10 days to decide if you're going to do the exam, the B2 exam or the C1 exam. You have to decide by the 1st of April. So the 1st of April, you need to tell me if you're going to do B2 or C1. Very important. Okay. So here's some questions then. Here's some questions. Okay. About our exam. Let's see how much you've been listening, please. So here we go. You can tell me please, somebody who's here. Alonso, please tell me, how long is the exam?
30 minutes or
the whole exam?
Okay. 2 hours, I think.
2 hours.
2 hours B2, no? And
Yep.
2.5 C1.
Good. Okay. And 2.5. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's see. And where is the exam? Where is the exam?
In Salamanca.
In Salamanca. What's the address? Does anybody know the address? The address of the exam?
No.
Ampe Salamanca. Nobody knows. Okay, the Avenida
De Portugal.
Okay, Portugal. What number?
I don't know.
10. 104?
8.
Oh, 108. Oh my God. All right, Avenida 108. Okay, next door. Okay, the one side of the Telepizza, other side, Ampe, Salamanca. Okay, so when you see there, we're very near. Excellent. When is the exam, please?
16, 17.
16, 17. Okay, May. You have to come 16th and 17th. Okay, not one or the other, both. You have to come both days. Okay, and how do we do the exam? Is it a computer exam? Do you use a pad, an iPad? How do you do it?
Paper?
Paper and
pen.
yes, of course, a pen and paper. Good. And who will be, who's there? Who will be helping you the day of the exam?
With you and Guillermo?
It will be Guillermo, okay, and me, and Jose, okay? And if we're very lucky, Marife, if we're very lucky, okay? And what do you have to do? What do you have to do to practice for the exam? What do you have to do to practice for the exam? We go to the gym, watch television.
Study.
You have to study. What must you study?
Study writing, reading, speaking, and listening.
Good. Okay, so you have to write the 4 skills. Very good. 4 skills. And what sort of material should you use?
Which course?
The practice tests, please. Okay. So I sent you the link to the Skills Booster book. Okay, the Skills Booster books and the audio. I've sent you those, and you must practice. And of course, you must practice a lot every week. You know, 1 or 2 writing exercises, please. 1 or 2. So, which part of the exam is first?
Speaking.
Well, first the speaking, yeah, okay. And then when we sit down at AMPE, which part of the exam is first after that? So first we do the speaking, and then when we sit down,
Sorry, one question.
yeah.
The practice test you sent us for in the platform or in email?
I sent a link in the WhatsApp group to the practice
Okay,
test.
in the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it again. I will send it to you again. Okay, so you've got it. Okay, maybe I can pin it somewhere.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, excellent. I think I maybe sent it on the platform, but anyway, I will send it to you again. Okay, so which part is first? The listening, reading, or writing? In our exam book, when we have our exam book here, which part comes first?
Writing.
No,
No.
easy.
Reading.
Reading, no.
Listening. Sir.
Listening, thank you. Very important then. So it's very important that you come on time. Don't be late. Because if you miss the listening, you don't have any time to do it afterwards. So first of all, the listening. Right. Which part only lasts 8 to 10 minutes? Which part is only 8 to 10 minutes?
Speaking.
Speaking.
Yeah. Good. Okay. And which part has only 2 questions?
Writing.
Good. Writing. And can you use a dictionary?
No.
No. Good. And which part is second then after the listening?
Reading.
The reading. Excellent. Good. Okay. So it's very important if you know that on the Saturday, the 17th, we're going to be doing the listening, reading, and writing, that you know that we've got 2 hours or 2.5 hours to do the exam, that you realize how to manage your time. So the first part, which is 20-25 minutes for the listening, is for everybody. And then you can do the reading and the writing at your own pace. Do you decide how much time to spend doing the reading and then how much time to spend doing the writing? So there we go. There we go. Okay. So remember our speaking. Let's practice a bit of speaking before we get onto the writing part today. So remember, what's question 10? If I say question 10, that's the speaking. What do we do during that? What kind of activity is it?
It's a discussion.
A discussion. Okay, excellent. Okay. And what do we know about the discussion? How does it work? What's the activity? What do we actually do there? What is the actual structure of the discussion question?
The examinator, the other person asks you for opinion, no?
Ask for an opinion. Yeah, okay, good, excellent, that's good. So you give your opinion. Yeah, very good. And discuss. Oh, it says it in Spanish, opinion and discuss. Yeah, excellent. Good. argue, okay? We don't argue, we discuss. So if we argue, that means we're very passionate. But if we discuss, it means we're very reasonable. Okay, we're very reasonable. There's no conflict. Okay? And so what's the second? What's question number 11 then? Anybody? Question number 11, the second part of the reading.
Is compared to picture.
Mhm. Okay.
I don't know. I compare.
Okay. So actually, absolutely. So it's the pictures, and exactly what we have to do is one, compare and describe two photos. Good. And secondly, what do we have to do? What do we
First
do?
in general and then in details.
Okay, and describe, but that's with the details. Yeah, okay, details in general. But what's the second thing we have to do with the photographs? We have to choose, don't we? We have to choose one for a task. Yep. So which is the best photograph for a book? Which is the best photograph for an exhibition? Which is the best photograph to put on a poster? Right then. And then number 12, what's the final question then?
Role play.
Role play. Yeah, good. Okay. And then what do we do there? It's a role play, isn't it? So we think of a situation, okay, and you act. Okay, so it's a situation and you act. Absolutely. Okay, good. So there we go. Discussion. Live today. Don't worry about the future. It says live today. Don't worry about the future. Live today. Don't worry about the future. That's a funny one, isn't it? Okay, then let's have some. Can I have a volunteer, please? Lorena, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hello there. Lorena, here's our question. It says, live today, don't worry about the future. What do you think?
I think that's true because if we don't live the present, I think that it's not important how it's going to pass in the future.
Okay, all right. But hold on a minute. If okay, don't and so you say, yeah, live today. Yes, of course, but we have to, we have to do things to make sure that the future will be more comfortable. Yeah,
Yes.
we have to save money and work hard and learn things so that in the future we will have fewer problems, don't you think?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then. But it's also important to have fun. You can't save all your money. Spend some money, go on holiday, enjoy now, don't you think?
Yes, I think if you have to spend money.
Okay. But what do you think? Is it better to enjoy yourself now and don't worry about the future? Or is it better to think about the future when you'll have a good time and maybe not enjoy yourself so much now? Now it's better to work in the present. What do you think?
Depends. I think that now you can spend money, for example, once a week, go to dinner or meet with friends.
Mhm.
But it's clear that you have to have money to the future. For example, if you want to buy a house, a car, or anything else.
Yeah, but then if you always think about the future and buying a house and buying a car, that means that now you're going to be miserable. You're going to be very sad.
No, it's not sad. You can spend money, but with a control.
With control. Okay, but you never know. Something, unexpected might happen in the future. And you've been spending all this time, working and not enjoying yourself.
But if you have a dream and it is by an object or house, car, that it cost a lot,
Yes.
you can't spend all the money now.
Okay. All right. Not bad, not bad. But listen, the one thing is very good. Your English is very good. But remember, when you're doing this, it's very important that you say one thing or another. Never say it depends. Never
Okay.
say I agree. You always have to say completely the opposite.
Okay.
Okay? All right, Linda. Linda, are you there? You're not. Okay. And Sophia, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what do you think about this? Live today, enjoy yourself today. Don't worry about the future. What do you think?
Well, my character worried about the future. I always think in the future because you need not only money, even help to other people, for example. And then, well, you can live with earth than the, uh, ¿cómo se dice? Well, you have to be realist,
Mm-hmm.
but save money and friends, for example, for the needs that you can uh, use is a little hard than the future.
Okay.
You need
But
other
but
people.
but if your friends are always traveling and going on holiday and having a good time and going to restaurants and things like this, and you always say, no, I don't want to spend my money. I want to stay at home because in the future I want to buy a bigger house. Then your friends will leave you. You won't have any more friends, will you?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, if your friends, if you have friends, and they
Yes?
want to go out with you or go on vacation with you, but you always say, no, I don't want to spend the money. I'm thinking about the future. Your friends will leave.
No, no. If you don't go out with your friend, you have to lose it.
Exactly, exactly. So that's not any good. And also, what if something terrible happens? There's a volcano or an earthquake, and your beautiful house is destroyed, or there's a flood like a Dana. What will you think?
You need people that help you. Then you need spend the time with these people too.
Okay, so you think it's better to think about spending your time with friends and people who will help you, but not necessary. It's not necessary to spend money. Is that correct?
Yes, I think that is more important. Be together, share the themes,
Yeah.
but not spend money exactly.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, that's different. That's different. Yeah, very good. Okay, here we go. Here's two pictures. Two pictures. Two pictures. You know what we're going to ask? First of all, these are two pictures about what? Two pictures about what?
About food.
About food, Maria. Thank you. Okay, so Maria, can you describe the two pictures, please?
Yeah, at the first one we can see
Wait. Now, our fossil, remember in our fossil in the brain, the fossilized, when we make a mistake, was it at the first one, not at the first one?
sorry, what I have to say?
Yeah, not, you said at the first one,
Yeah.
not at.
Okay, so the first one or
Uh,
first
but what-
one?
but what's the preposition we use for a photograph or a picture? On?
On the
No.
I don't know.
In.
In the first
In
one.
yes.
In
Sorry.
the first picture, okay, on the left, so in the picture on the left, you're,
Okay.
okay,
Sorry, yeah.
continue, sorry.
Okay, so on the left picture we can see.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
In the picture,
In
on
the
the left.
picture, we can see six macarons. That is like typical French dessert. We can see one pink, one brown, yellow, green, and two like I don't know, like brown but clear. I don't know if it's said like that. Also, at the background, we can see a blue background, like a cloud, and also on the in the other picture, we can see a little boy with a watermelon on his hands. He's smiling. Also, we can say that is at the I don't know how to say salon, at the living room. Sorry, at the living room. Also, we can see a table, the sofa. She wears a t-shirt with lines, blue and red, or blue and green, and I don't know. That's it.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, I think that's a very good description, especially of the macaroon. Okay, the macaroons, and that's the best description I've heard of the macaroons. That's very good. Okay, so very good. Yep,
Thank you.
well done. Okay, and let me ask then, where are you? Linda, are you there? No, not today. Okay, then. So let's see. Teresa, sorry, not Teresa. Yeah, Teresa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Teresa. Tell me then, if we said, which is the best photograph to talk about eating sweet things, do you think? Which is the best photograph to talk about eating sweet things?
Well, I think the first photograph is the first picture on the left, because this typical dessert of French,
France.
France, sorry, France is quite sweet, and I think if I really like the sweet desserts like chocolate or something like that, and I think the macarons are one of the best desserts. So I think if you want to tell the people something sweet,
Mhm.
this dessert is a good idea.
A very good option. Yes,
A
a
very
very
good
good
option,
option.
yes.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. And what about the second picture? Why is that not the best choice?
Well, I think the photography is a little uh, the watermelon is a good dessert, but is not too sweet, I think.
Yep.
But for me, it's the best fruit.
Yep.
But if you want to, if you if you are looking for a sweet dessert,
Yep.
I think a fruit is not the best option.
Okay. Thank you. Alonso, are you there?
Yes.
Alonso, when we're talking about sweets and eating sweet things and sugar, can you tell me why do you think the second picture would be the best choice? Why do you think the second picture would be the best choice?
I think that the second picture is the best choice because watermelon is sweet food too, and you ask about eating, and in the first picture nobody is eating the macaroons, and on the second on the right picture we can see the children eating the watermelon. So
How many children?
no, a kid,
A
just a
kid.
kid.
Okay, so you can see a
Yeah.
kid or a child. Excellent. Okay, eating. Good. Any other reasons? Can anybody else tell me why the second picture is a better choice for eating sweet things?
I can say too that I want to promote the healthy food, and for that I think that the second picture is better.
Oh, very. And why is it a healthy food?
Sorry,
Why? Why do you think it's a healthy food?
because all the fruits are healthy food, and the macarons are a dessert with
Yeah.
a lot of processed sugar.
A lot
So
of
that's
sugar. Absolutely. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Well done. Thank you. And then finally, there we go. You can't go out. Okay. You can't go out. So you ask your lazy friend to do some things for you. Persuade them to do 3 things for you. First of all, do you understand the word lazy? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, you understand the word lazy. Okay. I am your lazy friend. I am your lazy friend. Okay, let's see who's at the top. Lorena, are you there?
Yes, but
Okay,
I have one question.
yes, a question.
The 3 things that I like.
You decide the 3 things. I am your lazy friend. I don't want to do any of them. Okay.
But to do at home, I think.
At home, for example, it could be things to do at home. Yeah, could be.
Okay.
Okay. Or kind of normal stuff, whatever you like. Okay. So I'm your lazy friend. I will start. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hello, Lorena. How are you? What are you doing today?
Hello, I'm fine. I am stay at home because my mother um, uh, doesn't give me permission to go out. And you?
Okay. Oh no, yeah, I'm just here, just at home, just resting a little bit. Yeah, yeah,
Very good.
yeah. So
Uh, what do you think about come to my house to dinner together?
oh, I'm really tired. I went to bed so late last night that I really no, not today. Another day possibly.
But you live near my house. You only spend around 5 minutes walking to my house, and we can dinner in half an hour.
Yeah, I know, but I'm wearing my pajamas.
Okay, you can came in pajama.
I, it's too cold outside. I'd have to put some shoes on. Oh no, I'm just too tired. I'm sorry.
My mother is talking to me that she can go to your house by car and came with you to my house.
I'm sorry because I just called the pizza people, and so that they're bringing me a pizza. Actually, I can't cancel it.
And why I can't go to your house?
Well, I only got a pizza for one person. It's just me and the dog. Well, and I know you don't like dogs.
Well, what do you think about uh, um, eat together tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow I want to watch the football match on television. It's my favorite team. It's Atletico Madrid, my favorite team. So I wanted to stay at home and watch the football match. You don't like football?
Yes, all my family are of Real Madrid team, and in my house we are going to see the match because we pay Movistar.
I know, but I like Atletico Madrid. I can't go and sit there and watch Real Madrid. That's terrible.
More funny.
Well, I don't think so. No, I tell you, let me give you a call next week and maybe next weekend. If we do it with a bit of time, then we can plan to do something together. Would that be okay?
Well, but I like to see you antes
Before.
before.
Well,
Yes.
all right. Well, we'll meet for a coffee, okay, or you could have a quick beer on Monday or Tuesday. All right, I'll give you a call.
Okay. On Tuesday, I can meet with you at the coffee bar of the main square.
You can't. You've got English class. You can't do it on Tuesday. I'm sorry.
No, we can meet at 2 p.m.
Oh, okay. Before.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Lorena. Very good. However, look, the question you ask your lazy friend to do some things for you, not with you. Okay. So yours was good. It was good. But the question was really to ask you to do some things for you. So you would be asking, please, could you do this? Not with me, but for me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it says you can't go out. Right. So very important. So yours was very good. But let's try it now with Sophia.
Hello.
Hello there. Okay. So I'm your lazy friend. So yeah, I want you to ask me, please. So hello, Sophia. How are you?
Hello, Josh. Well, thanks. And you?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, are you going out shopping or doing anything this weekend?
Sorry?
Are you going shopping or doing anything this weekend?
No, no, I can't go out. I have my broken leg, a leg
Oh,
broken.
oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, that's terrible. Yeah.
Um, I um, um, I need some help. Uh, can you help me with my tax?
Well, maybe I'm a bit tired, you know. But anyway,
Oh,
tell me what were you thinking of? What kind of things?
I need that you with my dog. Um, 20 minutes only. He he needs go out.
But it's such a big dog, isn't it? And he's very fierce, very aggressive. Um,
No, no, he loves you.
okay. And where should I take him?
Um, 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 in the way, in the during the um, during the way, you can eat a pizza, for example. That I know that you love it.
Okay, so I could say, oh
I
yeah, yeah, all right, yeah. Well, let's see. What else do you need doing? Is there anything else? Just taking the dog for a walk or something else too?
I need to buy um, um, in the supermarket two things, only two things. If you can give me the things because it's important now in 5 minutes. I need some pills.
Some
Pills?
pills. Okay, from the
Yes,
supermarket.
um, they are food supplement.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Is there anything else you need from the supermarket?
And I need return three books to the library.
And you have to return. Okay. When do you have to return the books to the library? Is it today or on Monday?
No, no. Next week you
Next week.
can another day. You can do it another day.
Okay. So if I go to your, if I can go to your house now. I'll buy the pills. I'll give them to you. I'll take your dog. I'll buy a pizza. I'll bring your dog back. Is that okay?
It's okay.
And then
I
I'll take the books next week.
all right. It's fantastic, and I uh, pay you with a dinner next week, for example.
A very big dinner, please. Of course. Yeah.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course, in a good restaurant,
In a
Estrella
very good,
Michelin.
a very good restaurant. Thank you. What a good deal. Thank you very much. Okay, that's very good. Okay, then. Good, good. And
Thanks.
good. Let's see. Bea, are you there?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
here. Yes.
And Teresa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so Bea and Teresa, I want you to do it now. I want you to do the role play. So Bea, you are the lazy friend, and Teresa, you are going to ask Bea to do some things. Okay.
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 So Teresa, you can start. Ask Bea.
Okay. Hi, Bea. How are you?
Hello, I'm so tired today.
Oh my God, you don't rest the this day?
Sorry?
You don't rest this day if you don't sleep well or something like that?
Yes, I have a little son, and it's impossible sleep for me.
I see, I see. Well, I need to ask you something because now I can go out because my mother needs me for help. And I need a favor, please. Could you go out to the pharmacy and buy some medicine for my head because I'm a terrible headache right now.
Oh, so sorry for you, ma'am. And do you need now this medicine?
Yes, because we can't go the last week, and today I need to to uh, turn off the lights and sleep because my headache is very, very terrible.
Oh, well, maybe you can call any service to give you medicine, like Globo.
Yeah, it's an option, but you live here in the same state? No, in the same flat. Maybe maybe you can help me and I don't need to pay a service, but I pay you with other things like food, or if you want another favor another day.
Okay. I help you, don't worry.
Oh my God, thank you. You are the best.
Okay,
It's
thank
okay.
you.
Yes.
Very good, very good.
Sorry, Teresa.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, then good. Right, so we're going to go on now. Here's a couple of things we said, which we also asked, didn't we? We also used, we asked this last week. Remember, when we're speaking, is this true or false to talk about your town and city? True. False. What do you think?
False.
False. False. Don't try not to talk about your town or city. Try using new words. True or false?
False.
False. Good. Okay. You should know the words you use. Speak fast. It sounds better.
False.
False. Okay. English sounds much better when we speak very slowly. If you don't know a word, say it in Spanish.
False.
False, of course. Okay. Yep. So we have a lovely dish. My favorite food is fabada. What do you mean, fabada? No, it's like my favorite dish is a sandwich, which is something typically English. And my favorite dish, my favorite food is chocolate, something which you can say in English. Maintain eye contact with the interviewer. True or false?
True.
True, exactly. We saw last week. Don't use expressions like lovely, fantastic.
True.
True. No, false.
False. You should use, use expressions like lovely and fantastic. Okay, close your eyes when you speak and imagine, think.
False.
False. Don't close your eyes when you speak. No. Guess. Invent something. If you don't know, guess.
False.
False. Okay. Good. Say something funny. Make a joke.
False.
False. Absolutely. And if you don't understand the question, ask. Can you ask?
True.
True. True. 3 times. Okay. So you can ask the question. I don't understand. Can you repeat? I didn't understand. Can you repeat? 3 times. No problem. Very good. Writing. Okay. Write the exam. Okay. You're gonna need a piece of paper and you're gonna need a pen. Okay. A piece of paper and a pen, please. Okay. Very important to do some writing. So, what advice can you think of for the writing parts of the exam? What advice can you think of? We have two parts to the writing part, okay? And remember, with the writing, it's important you have two parts and you must practice. And we are doing what we call a formulaic writing, so specific structures to the writing, right? Where you have to do arguments in favor, arguments against. You have to give a conclusion or an introduction. So it's very important, not only what you write, but also the structure. Okay, so not just continuous, separate into different sections. When you see the exam, can you see this? The exam book? Can you see this?
No.
No. That? Okay. You'll see that you have a lot of space to do the exam. Okay. There's a lot of space to do the writing. And this means, yeah, you have a lot of space. So, you can write a plan and you can write different sections and you have 2 pages just to write the exam. But let's see some advice. Here we go. What does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me. What's the first piece of advice, please? What does that say? Write it. If you can understand this, write it
the question.
Right. Read the question. Very good. Read the question. Excellent. Good. Next one.
Show your skills.
Show your skills. Yes. That means you to write in different grammatical tenses, the past perfect, the present perfect, present continuous, present simple, future, conditionals, first, second, third conditionals. Okay? Could, would, and also to include some connectors, to know the difference between must and should, to know the difference between yet, still, already, to know the difference between none, some, any, right? So you're showing, you're demonstrating your skills. Okay, next one, what does it say? Next piece of advice, show your skills. No Spanglish. Yeah. Okay. Well, Spanglish. Yeah, I'm sorry. No Spanglish. Very good. Good. That means not only your vocabulary, but also your structures, the structures which you are using. Okay. Next one.
Good request.
Good.
Structure.
Structure. Yeah. Okay. So it's very important that you separate when you're writing the different parts of your writing exercise. Good. And finally, the most important, and I will tell you why. The most
Check
important.
your writing.
Check your writing. Okay. Check your writing. Yeah. So you need to give some time. There we go. Okay. So this is the advice. The first one, then read the question and know what they are asking you to do. And the final one, check your writing. Okay. When you do the exam, you need to get approximately 60%. Okay, but 60% is actually it is transformed into a number where the maximum is about 80, and the actual number you need to get is 50. Okay, you have to get 50 points out of 80. Now, some people get 49 points. And you get 49 points, you fail. And some people get 50 points and they pass. The difference is just 1 point. Okay, you get 51 points, you pass. You get 60 points, 70 points, you pass. If you get 49, you fail. And many people, when they finish doing their writing, they close the book, they put it there, and they go, and they leave, and nothing else. And they don't look. And my advice is always to leave some time so that you can check what you've written. It's really, really important to read what you've been writing. For every time you read, and this is a fact, every time you read, you will see something. You say, I'm going to change this. I'm going to cross this out. I'm going to change that word. Oh, the spelling is not so good. Okay? Está probado que cada vez que vuelves a leer lo que has escrito, vas a hacer un cambio que te da un punto más. Okay? Cada vez, y muchas veces es la puntuación, o ves una palabra que un mes que has escrito en minúscula, sabes que en inglés tiene que ser en mayúscula, o tienes el nombre Spanish, French, English, estos adjetivos que se refiere a país o nacionalidad, siempre en mayúsculas. Entonces son cosas que tienes que hacer, ¿ok? Siempre leer todas las veces que puedes, volver a leer lo que has escrito. So you must manage your time well, right? Right. Here we go. And these are the two kind of questions we've got. It's quite easy. Question 8 is the shorter one, about 20 minutes. It's an email or a letter, normally an email or a letter, and it's in response to question 7. So question 7 is a reading exercise. And question 8 is you have read something, for example, about healthy foods for children. Okay, and the reading about healthy foods for children, it says it's much better for your children to eat fruit and natural things instead of eating macaroons and other biscuits and cookies which have a very high sugar content. So it says, now, write a letter to your friend or write an email to your friend suggesting that her children eat more fruit and less chocolate. It's like, dear, even if it's dear, just say, hi, Emily, how are you? Hey, listen, I was reading an article in a magazine the other day, and it said about all the advantages for kids of eating more fruit. You know, it makes them more healthy, gives them lots of vitamins, and it has a lot less sugar. So it's much better for their teeth and for their weight, and generally for their health. I've noticed that your son and daughter, Sam and Jane, they eat a lot of chocolates, and they're always asking me for ice creams and donuts. They don't seem to be very active. Why don't you try giving them watermelon or oranges and apples or strawberries? You'll see how much they enjoy. Okay, let me know how it goes. That's it. That's your email.
Sorry, I have a question about the letter. It should be a formal or informal letter?
It depends. That's why you must read the question, because it might say, write an email to your friend, or it might say, write a letter to the director of your college.
Okay, so it could be both of them.
It could be both, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
What is important though, if it's a formal letter, you do not have to write a very formal layout where you write in your address at the top and the date and these things. That's not part of the letter. Okay? Good. And then the second question, which is number 9, which is going to be longer, that will be an essay or a review. You have 2 choices. For example, last week or last month, it said these are the 2 choices. Right? These are the 2 choices. Option A, write an essay in response to the following question. In many countries, young people move from the countryside to the city in order to find work opportunities. How could local governments encourage people to remain in the countryside? Okay? So it says, in many countries, young people move from the countryside to the city in order to find work opportunities. How could local governments attract young people to stay in the countryside? That's quite a difficult one. Second option, choose, is write an essay in response to the following. Do we depend too much on modern technology? Do we depend too much on modern technology? So we've got 2 options. I think the easiest one is the second one. Okay? Do we depend too much on modern technology? Yep. Okay. There we go. So these are basically it. Okay. Our number 8, which is correspondence or review. Again, email, letter, informal, formal, and then we're using function, suggestion, feedback, answers, requests, offers, opinions, a call to action. And with an essay here, we're talking about an article review, experience, imagination, 2 options, and therefore this is very important. This is the kind of vocabulary: food, travel, school, money, work, people, animals, traffic, city life, and technology. Technology. Always, in every exam, we have questions about technology. Okay. So here's our question. Our question here was, do we depend too much on modern technology? Okay, do we rely too much on modern technology? Our structure for this will be an introduction. Okay, it would be an introduction. Okay. We would then have arguments in favor, and then we would have arguments against, and then we would have a conclusion, right? Then we would have a conclusion. So do we rely too much on modern technology? I'm going to put you into 2 rooms, okay? 4 people a room. We've got Bea, Maria, Sophia, Teresa, and then we've got Alonso, Anne, Sylvia, and Lorena. Bea, Maria, Sophia, and Teresa, I want you to discuss, and I want you to give some arguments, please. I want you to write down some arguments which are in favor, to say, yes, we rely too much on modern technology. Okay, that we depend too much on modern technology. Okay, so you will be in favor of the argument. And then Alonso, Anne, Sylvia, and Lorena, you must disagree. You must tell us some arguments why you think, no, we don't rely too much on modern technology. modern technology is extremely helpful. So give some examples. Okay, new message.
I have to go. Sorry,
All right, you come back whenever
but,
you.
but I will be back
Okay, all right, you're
in
welcome.
a minute.
Just
Okay.
keep going, walk the dog, okay, or something like that. Excellent. Okay, good. So, Bea, Maria, Sophia, Teresa, in favor. We rely too much on modern technology, and Anne, Sylvia, and Lorena, you say no. We don't rely too much on modern technology, and give us some examples why you think technology is very, very good for us. Okay, so I'll give you an 8-minute window together. Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, off you go then to your room. In favour and against. I want you to write 3 arguments in favour, 3 arguments against, please. All right? Whenever you can. Okay, are you back? Okay, good. All right. So those were our. Sorry. Do we rely too much on modern technology then? Please give me your argument in the chat box. In the chat box, please write your argument for or against. All of you, please. Write them in the chat box, please. Yep, I can hear everybody writing. That's great. Better access to information. Good. More arguments, please. Write them in the chat box. Maria has said you get better access to information, which is very good. Write your arguments, please, because it's a writing lesson today. So write your arguments in the chat box. Communications around the world. Very good. Thank you. More, please. More. Virtual money. Excellent. So for quick payments, yes. GPS, reduce the risk of getting lost. Very good. Very, very good. More things. Come on. More. There's very few arguments there. Artificial intelligence for any question. Also, that's very good. But what about, do we rely? Yes, because it makes us lazy, doesn't it? With too much technology. We don't have critical thinking skills. That makes us better, says Bear. Well, I don't think so. To all this technology, we can just look things up on the internet and we don't bother looking in a book. Critical thinking skills. Okay. It makes it more efficient. Okay, so we waste less time. Good, absolutely. Yep. Makes it more efficient. We need to know how to use it. Yes, possibly. But also it's very distracting, isn't it? When you start looking at something on the internet and then suddenly you see something, there's a video of a cat or an advertisement, there's publicity for a particular, there's a concert or something. So instead of focusing, you start looking at all the other things. Okay, good. Those are typical arguments. Very good. Let's have a look at an essay. There we go. Have a look. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? Is this question 8 or question 9? What do you think it is? Is it question 8 or question 9? Have a look. Question number 8. Why is it question number 8? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Why is it question number 8? What is this? It's a letter or an email. Absolutely. It's a letter or an email. And we know that's normally question 8. Yeah. And the number of words. Okay. Read it very quickly, and I want you to tell me, level, is this B1, B2, or C1? Read it very quickly. Tell me, what level is this, please? There says B2. Anybody else? Maria says B2. B2, C1. B2. I think it's B1, B2. Okay? B1, B2. All right? Okay. Let's look. There's some nice things here in this one. There's some nice things. All right? So, these are nice things, let's say. Things that we like. Okay. Look. Nice introduction. I tell you about my friend. Okay. About my friend, which is a good preposition. Okay. Met, which is the past of meet. 2 years ago, that's a good word. We spoke about, again. Again, we met, we spoke. We're using about, again, about. Okay. He told me. Right. Right. Those are the only really good things. I like him because we've got a connector. Okay. Another connector. We're using during, which is good. Okay. The day after, which is a good adverbial. So funny. That's good. Right. But is a good connector as well. And I think we spend our journey. That's a good way instead of saying to pass time. And we keep in touch, please. It says bye-bye, keep in touch. So those were the good things. Now, tell me about the bad things. Okay. If you look at the first sentence, for example, let's see, Sophia, please. Sophia.
Hello.
Hello. I want you to help me write this again, please. I want you to help me write it correctly. So how would we write the first sentence? It says, hi, Sam. Okay, I'll do the writing now. Hi, Sam.
How are you?
Okay, that's good. Yep. Continue.
I don't understand why he said, I tell you, and then he told to me, is with two or without two? El tell.
Tell, no, that's good. I tell you. Yeah. But
And
we
then
can't say
he told to me.
No, I'm telling you, okay? So I want to tell you, very good, about, no, I tell you, I want to tell you, or I'm going to tell you about my friend Andrea,
Andrea.
about my friend Andrea is very lovely boy. Is that good?
Yes.
No. I want to tell you about my friend Andrea.
He's very. Ah, no, it's a boy. It's a boy, Andrea.
That's fine. My friend Andrea, who is a very lovely boy. Full stop. Okay, look at that. Full stop.
Yes.
Okay, so we have to then go on. All right. Continue.
I met him 2 years ago in a football match. Well,
In a football match. Okay. Yeah, in a football match. Okay. Yeah, if you were playing, that's good. Good. Full stop. So continue.
capital letters. During the
Stop.
competition,
Mhm.
we spoke about our lives.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Excellent. Okay, continue then. Sylvia. Sylvia. No. Okay. Continue then. Bea. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Bea, continue then.
After day,
The day after is
the
good.
day after is good. Okay. We meet at the school and we spoke about the school journey.
Okay, we spoke about. We spoke about.
Our school journey.
Okay, our school journey. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Good. And yep.
And he told me
He told me.
without two.
Good. He told me that. Sorry. Yep. Sorry. Okay. Well, yes. So continue. He told me that.
He one came in my class for study better. I don't understand. He won't come to my class.
He wanted to come to my class. I'm sorry.
To study better information.
Yep. He wanted to come to my class to study what?
Informatic better.
Yeah, informatics, computers. Okay.
Okay.
Technology. Yeah. Better. Right. Okay. Continue.
Okay, I like him
Yeah.
because he is so funny.
Is so funny. Look at that. So, right? Just one egg.
Okay, yes, exactly. And he like, and we like the same things.
Excellent. And we like the same thing. Yeah.
He is very intelligent and brilliant.
He is very intelligent.
Brilliant is correct.
And brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes
Yeah.
he's bored.
He is boring. We're fine. Continue.
He's boring. But like I like him.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Okay, continue.
Okay, we spent our journey together.
Yes.
We we do homework.
Yeah, good.
We play computer and often they play I don't know soccer.
And we often play
Okay, we often play.
soccer. Yeah. Okay.
Bye bye. Keep in touch.
Bye-bye, King Duck. So it's really very, very good. Actually, it's very, very good. It's answered the question perfectly. Okay, answered the question perfectly. There's a few mistakes, but it's definitely good B1 or a low B2. Okay, so it's a low B2. So now we know. Okay, let's go on then. Let's see. Here we go. Here's some correspondence. I want you to do this now. I'm going to send you back to do this. Okay, individually. Okay, so let's see how many people we've got here today. Okay, let's see the chat. Let's see. So we've got Alonso, Bea, Sophia, Sylvia, Anne, Maria, Lorena, and Teresa. Okay, that's good. What we're going to do is, here we are, writing. First of all, when we're writing, we must plan the writing. Okay, so write an email to Mr. Smith, the college tutor, explaining that you would like to make some changes to the meals at the cafeteria. The cafeteria, I'm sorry, the cafeteria. Explain, please, why you are writing. Explain, please, why you are writing. Okay, you're going to write an email. Listen, you're writing an email to Mr. Smith. Is this going to be formal or informal?
Formal.
Formal.
Okay, but it's good. It's more formal because Mr. Smith. Okay, good. Explain why you are writing. Okay, why are you writing then? Why are you going to write this email? What do you want?
Because we need change the meals at the cafeteria, for example, more healthy.
Okay, so we want to change meals. Good. Okay, more healthy. Yeah. Wait a minute. But and why? Why change? If is everybody happy with the meals?
No.
No. Okay, the students aren't happy. Good. So that's very important. So they're not happy. The students aren't happy. Good. So that's why you're writing. Good. And number two, then something you read or saw with ideas for better food. What is it? Can you imagine? What did you see? What did you hear which informed you that there's better food? Where did you get the information about the ideas for him?
About I saw a documental or read a newspaper or something like that.
Good. I saw a documentary. Or I read an article. Good, very good. I read an article, yes. Or I heard a radio program, yeah, possibly. Good. And what did they say? What were some of the ideas in this documentary article or program? What did they propose? Imagine some of the ideas about better food.
But sugar is not healthy, maybe.
Sorry?
Sugar is not healthy, maybe.
But what things? Sugar? You say? Okay, so maybe it said less sugar, more vegetables, less meat, more fish. Yeah, just a couple of general things, okay? Just general things. No alcohol. There's some ideas. Alcohol. Yeah, possibly. There's 5 ideas, okay? Right then. And then number 3, when and how would you like to discuss this with Mr. Smith? When and how would you like to discuss this? When's a good time to discuss it?
Appointment the next week, for example,
Next week, but when next week? Or where? Where? Sorry, where?
at the cafeteria.
Okay, in the cafeteria. With who? Just you and him? You and Mr. Smith or somebody else?
The director, the CEO, the
The director? Anybody else? The students, maybe. Maybe with the students too. Yeah. So there we go. In the cafeteria. So there we have, look, if you look here, we want to change the meals. Why? Because the students aren't happy. You saw a documentary or heard a radio program, and okay, and you'd like to have a meeting next week. So there are your parts, 1, 2, and 3. Now, when you're writing, don't write 1, 2, 3. Please don't. You must not write in points, in bullet points. Do you understand what bullet points are? A, B, C. So don't write in this format, please, with bullet points. Never. No. No. That's not a good style. Okay, so no bullet points. No bullet points, no numbering. Okay, you have to write natural style. Okay, so what I want you to do is I'm going to give you 15 minutes now, 15 minutes to try to do this. Okay, I want you to write what you can. I want you to write it, please, and then tell me what you've written. Okay, but I'm going to let you do it together. I'm going to let you do it together. So I'll ask you to do it in the breakout rooms. Let me see. I'm going to recreate 3 rooms. So that will be so that will be Bea and Sophia. Listen, Bea and Sophia, I want you to write part 1, nothing else. Okay? Maria and Teresa, I want you to write part 2. And Alonso and Lorena, I want you to write part 3. Do you understand? You understand? So,
Yes.
Bea y Sofía,
Yes.
solo vais a escribir maximum 50 words en la primera parte.
Okay.
Maria Torres and Teresa, so just the second, part 2. Maximum 50 words, maximum 50 words. And Alonso and Lorena and Anne, maximum 50 words for the third part. Okay? So one of you will have to write. And the others can just, then you can just dictate, okay? So I'll give you, no, you don't need 8 minutes, do you? Yeah, 8 minutes. I'll give you 8 minutes to do this then. Just to write 50 words together. Is that okay? And then you come back and tell me, and we write it together. So I'll put you in your rooms again. I'll put you in your rooms again, and I'll give you exactly 8 minutes to do this. Good. Right, see, Maria and Teresa, they've gone. Come on, Bea, Sophia. Go, go.
On the chat box or not?
Well, you can write it somewhere else and then copy it in the chat box after.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
They've got. All right. Okay. Okay, Lorena, come on then. You can tell me your ideas.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I can write something that the cafeteria is near the faculty where I study. So if Mr. Smith we can discuss this in how do you say recreo?
During the break.
Oh, yes, okay. During the break, the next week.
Okay, very good. Good. But yeah, and who else are you going to invite to come to the meeting?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Who else? Will it just be you and Mr. Smith or somebody else too?
Oh, yes. I think the best is discuss about the meals, Mr. Smith, the director of the faculty,
Mm-hmm.
and me.
Okay, just but who are you? Why are you going to be involved in the discussion?
Because I am studying the degree of nutrition,
Very good. Yeah.
and I am studying about the healthy menus
Yeah.
and the advantages that it has after the class.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Okay, so you write that now. I'll leave you for a couple of minutes then, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye. Okay, all right then. Break out rooms. Come on. When you're back. Okay, so are you able to write, first of all, who was doing part one then? Who was doing part one? Not the introduction, but the introduction to why we're writing, why it is we are writing, please. Can you just write that in the chat box or tell me and I will write it, okay? So, dear Mr. Smith, of course, yeah? Dear Mr. Smith, go on, continue.
Writing or speaking?
Writing, go on, write it,
Okay.
write it in the chat box and I'll just copy it. And also part one and part two, write it in the chat box, please. Okay. I am a student, or I am from the Student Council. Continue. Alonso's back. Okay. And I am writing to you to show our discontent, okay, about meals that are offered in the cafeteria. Very good. Continue. Continue. First part. We want to know why people are discontent about the meals in the cafeteria. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Thank you. So students think that this food, not meal, isn't healthy and there is little variety. Very good. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Variety. I think that's excellent. Well done. Okay. What about part two then? Part two. Something you saw, something you read. Okay. Okay. But is this bear again? Maria. Okay. Wait a minute. But wait a minute, Maria. Look, what Bear said is actually really good. Okay. Right. Now, Maria, we're not going to give our ideas now because we're going to give our ideas in the meeting next week. But Maria, I think maybe you've got some ideas which we could include here. So tell me, give me your ideas, Maria.
But I have a question. This is like a structure, but I don't know if the last part. So now I will give mine. It's correct or no? But it's a formal essay. So this one, it should not be correct. I don't know.
It's absolutely perfect. It's perfectly written. Yes, it's very good.
Okay, because the second part that we put is that one.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Wonderful. Perfect. Okay. So let's get this. That was very nice earlier, Bear. But this is also, I read lots of articles. Wow. Proved by many scientists. Yes, that we must incorporate more fresh, locally sourced ingredients into cafeteria menus. Well, that's very good. Moreover, you said, moreover, or what we might say, furthermore, what? What else can we say?
we don't make nothing more because we don't have more time. So
Well, give me some ideas. What else do we think?
um, I don't know. For instance, we can include diverse food options such as plant-based meals
Okay.
like salads.
Right.
Also, a diet that is maybe based on cereals. I don't know.
Cereal.
I don't know. Also, we have to. I make this one like with the students' view, such as I am like the teacher, and all the parents give me like a lot of bad opinions of the coffee of the cafeteria. So I also include that it's important to have a like good feeling with the students, not also good food, and with also a good relation with them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. Yeah.
that's it, more or
Yeah.
less.
Okay. The parents have also complained. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
At the beginning. Yeah, absolutely. But there we go. Furthermore, we need more diverse food options like plant-based foods and less what? And less
Fast food, for example.
less fast food and
Fries.
and fried food. Okay. Oh, on fried. Okay, good. Excellent. Good. Excellent. And finally, then, tell us when and how you'd like to discuss this with Mr. Smith. Who was in the breakout room there telling me these things, these important things? That was Lorena, wasn't it? But Lorena, what did you say? Okay, there we go. That sounds excellent. Says Lorena. Can we have a meeting next week? As you know, most of the people that eat in this cafeteria are students of the education faculty, like me. So we can meet any day next week during my break between 11 and 10. Perfect. Perfect. Couldn't do it any better than that. Couldn't be any better. That's perfect. Okay. And how will we end? Oh, okay. Then we can even write a bit more. And we say we can talk. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. We can talk with the director of the faculty, you and me in the meeting room. Are you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree, please? Okay, not are you agree? That's very, very good. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. And how do we end it? How do we end it? How do we end this? If it's not very formal, bye, see you next week. No, that's not formal at all. Bye, see you next week. I look forward to hearing from you. Or less formal. Please let me know your thoughts. Okay? They're fine. Okay? Please let me know your thoughts. And there we have perfect. C1, 75 points. This is absolutely fantastic. 75 points. We've done this together. We must be very happy. Okay? Now, you need some paper, a piece of paper. You're going to do some writing. Going to do some intensive writing now. Okay? This is very good. This is very good. And this is very good. Okay? You used one sentence and a full stop. And you used a connector. Okay? And you used a connector. You used one sentence and a connector. Full stop. And then another one. Okay, so you've got 3 sentences, 3 subjects. Okay? Again, one sentence, a longer sentence with a relative clause. Okay? And we've got locally sourced ingredients. That's wonderful. Full stop. Furthermore, okay, with a nice example. So absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, one of the biggest problems, one of the biggest ways to lose points is not using the correct punctuation. You use in Spanish, you have lots of commas. You know, in English, we have lots of full stops. Full stop, not a comma. So we like full stops, please. And we don't like commas so much. Right then. Look at this. This is what we were doing. Well, 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 well. Okay, can you see this?
No,
No.
No.
You can't see it?
no.
Why
We
not?
don't see the screen.
Oh, no way. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm so. Why can't you see my screen? Wow. Okay, so you did. Okay, can you see it now?
Now it's
Yes.
yes, perfect.
Yes.
So there was your fantastic essay. Just read it together. Okay. So there was your fantastic essay. That was your fantastic essay. Just read it for a moment and be very satisfied because that essay is worth that essay is worth 75 points. No problem. $75 points for this excellent essay that you did. Right, now, this was our suggestion. Dear Mr. Smith, I'm one of the students from Class B and I'm writing to suggest a change in our schedule next week because so many of my classmates have been sick lately. Last night I was watching an excellent TV program about the advantages of a vegetarian diet and I thought of my colleagues. If we give up meat, we will be healthier and more productive. There will be fewer cases of obesity and we will feel better and study more. It's not a possibility. I would specifically like to suggest that we use a few minutes at the end of class next week to actively discuss the proposal and send a letter to the school cook. Okay. It's not very different. In fact, yours is better. Okay, yours is better. Right, can you see this?
Yes.
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 Okay, okay, excellent. You can see this. Now, what's missing here?
Full stops, like
Capital
Commas.
letter.
space,
All.
capital letters.
Okay,
It's horrible.
okay, there you go. Mr. Thinking, all right then. All right, off you go. You got 5 minutes to write it perfectly.
but the same that is here, right? Or we have to create something new?
Not exactly. This is your text. These are your words. You don't have to add anything except capital letters and punctuation. Okay? And spaces, of course. All right? If you like, but
Yes.
if you want to, I will copy this into the chat box. So if you want to copy this onto a Word document, you are quite welcome. So you can do it by hand, or if you have another screen on your computer, you can do it there as well. Okay, so there it is. You've got it in the chat box and you've got it here. You've got 5 minutes to do it. How fast can you do it, please? As quickly as possible. 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's good, no?
Sorry?
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's good. Okay, so I will set my timer for 5 minutes and I will come back after that. I'm lucky because I have the original version now. I don't have to do it. So there we go, 5 minutes. Stopwatch. Let's go. Okay, the clock is on. All right, 5 minutes. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, time is up. Your time is up. Wow, there's a lot of things to be doing. Now, if you imagine, okay, here we go. I won't ask you, but here's the answer, okay? So just check it about your own, okay? Just check with your own.
Josh,
Yes?
what is the meaning of sí, ya at the end of ya? Sí, ya, ya.
See you, okay? Yeah, is you. You, okay?
Thanks.
Okay? Look at that and how important it would be, how important it is then. Now, the only thing I would say to make this even better would be if we did this, okay? Spacing, okay? So it's very clear when we're writing that we're putting space between the different sections. Right? So very important to leave a lot of space. And I would say even more, if you want to, I would say when you're writing, make sure that you use all the space, okay? Use a lot of space when you're writing. There's no need to have it everything very, very compact. Leave space, okay? So very important. Okay, that's lovely. Well done. So have a look. Yeah, I'll put this in the chat box and then I'll save the chat and I'll send it to you later. It's quite a lot of things there. Okay, so there's the correct version, right? But I will send you this unit as well. In fact, I'm going to send it to you right now in the chat box. Just remember, here's today's unit. All right, you can use it in PDF. So now let's go on. Here we go. There's another example. A blog message says, write a blog entry explaining the importance of teaching school students how to manage their money and include, okay, why children should be taught about finance. Okay, look, why children should be taught about finance, number one. Number two, some ideas and suggestions. And number three, my own experience. Okay, have a look and tell me. Look at the answer and tell me, is it correct? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now look here. 1, 2, 3. Is that correct?
Correct, like the answer of the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, no?
Really? So why children should be taught about finance? Is that the answer?
Mhm.
Yes or no?
No.
No. So what part is the one which talks about, which is the part which talks about why children should be taught about finance?
The second paragraph.
It's the second paragraph. Okay. Okay. They need to have an idea about how to budget. Okay. That's why they have so little idea about money. And even at university, there don't seem to be any practical classes. Good. And so your own some ideas and suggestions. Where's that?
The last paragraph.
So they should include different types of bank account and payment methods, debit cards, credit cards, okay? The importance of saving some money. Yep. Okay, good. And this part, your own experience.
The first.
That's the first experience. Okay. First one doesn't really exist. So what we would like to do there is take that there, put that there, okay? And then it's perfect because it's in the right order. However, there's one more problem here. What's the problem? How many words?
I have a question. Is necessary to answer the questions in the same order, like 1, 2, and 3? Yes, no?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. But how many words is this?
There are a lot of words.
Yeah, look, 150 to 180 words. Okay. If you write 237 words, you will get 30% less. Okay? It's too many words. So what do you do if you've written too many words? Okay? Start taking things, okay? Okay, so we start taking off words. Just put a line through them, and then you're getting down to 180. Okay, like holidays, like Christmas or birthdays. Okay, some. Just make sure that you're not sorry, you're not changing the method. You're not changing the content or the style or the structure. All you're doing is reducing the number of words. So very important. Very important. Okay, here we go. Let's imagine, here it said, first one was write an email message to Mr. Smith, remember, about the food. This one was write a blog explaining the importance of teaching school students how to manage their money. Let's imagine, question 7, if you are reading a text here, from question number 7, read it very quickly. So if we look at this, what's this talking about, please? What's this talking about? The ideas, what's it talking about?
About the restaurants and fast food.
Restaurants, fast food, anything else?
And the food that you don't use is waste. The recipient about recycle.
Yeah, the packaging.
The grocery options.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, the delivery. So they're talking about all this fast food fraud. Okay, do you understand? Okay, waste. Right. So this might be, it might be, write a blog about how fast food restaurants could be more sustainable, right? Okay. Delivery, sustainable, grocery food, reusable packaging, okay, imperfect or surplus product. Okay, so we've got three things, three very clear ideas to answer the question. One is the delivery, which is very expensive. Okay. Two is the packaging. And three is the food, the ingredients, and their source. Okay. What means where they're from. Do you understand? Do you understand? Entendemos. Esto es nuestro texto y esto es, imaginamos el tipo de pregunta que nos hará. Yep.
Yes.
Right. Look at number two then. Look at number two. If this was a different option. No es la misma pregunta, es otra pregunta. Okay? But this is the text we're reading. Read it very quickly. Okay? So in number two, what are we writing about?
Is writing about a new product from that's brand vegan sister.
Okay. And particularly, yeah.
They talk about it's like is a adding smoked salmon. I don't know how it's said, salmon or salmon.
Zalman, yeah.
And the brand already offers other products such as shrimps, calamaris, and good.
Okay. Okay, good. What do these products have in common? They've got two things in common.
Because all of them are plant-based versions of seafood.
Yeah. Okay. Using plant-based. Okay. That's it. That's great. That's great. In your email, hey, Jim, you know, I know you just became a vegetarian and you don't like eating meat. Well, I was reading an article about a Dutch company called Vegan Zista who are making some really interesting fish or seafood products, and they don't use any any animal products at all. They're made from tapioca, starch, flax, and rapeseed. So they've got some smoked salmon, which tastes like salmon, but they've also got shrimps, calamaris, and cod. So you could keep on eating your favorite meal like fish and chips. Okay, fair enough. And what about the third one? Very quickly, this is more difficult. It's right in. So
You have buy figurines to fill the cupboard.
the opposite. The
The
opposite. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? You should tell your friend.
We had 300.
God, it's too many, isn't it? That she stops buying so many bits and there we go, bits and bobs, okay, from second-hand shops. Understand? What's bits and bobs?
I don't know.
Things, just things which are for decoration, okay? They're not functional. They're just teapots or figurines or statues or pictures just for decoration. Do you understand?
Yes.
Absolutely. So now this way, if we can see the text, we can also imagine. We can imagine the kind of questions. So now we are predicting, we are putting ourselves in the way, we're putting ourselves in the way, in the mind of the examiner. Okay, we're putting ourselves in the mind of the examiner. Okay, then. Now, for question 9, very typical, very, very typical. Look at this. We're still talking about food, so we must have some nice vocabulary in our mind now. We're talking about unhealthy food. So, shops should not be allowed to sell unhealthy food. Okay, give you 4 minutes to think of an introduction to this. There's 200 words to an introduction. Think. Give me some, write down your ideas, please. Write down your ideas, an introduction about this, about shops should not be allowed to sell unhealthy food. So what's the introduction? What is the current situation in our cities? What is the situation in our cities? The situation in our cities is, if you go to the long streets, for example, are you from Valladolid? Anybody from Valladolid?
Yes.
Okay, so in Valladolid, beautiful street, which is Artera de Recoletos,
Yes.
Paseo Zorrilla, which used to have some shops with offices which sold clothes or shoes or perfume or, I don't know, umbrellas. But now you've got Kentucky Fried Chicken, you've got McDonald's, you've got Burger King, You've got a place where you can buy waffles. You've got a place where you can buy pizza. Every second shop is fast food. Okay? And I think in Salamanca, I'm sure it's the same with Starbucks and this and that and the other and everything. Okay? So the Plaza Mayor, the Valladolid, is a terrible place now with Starbucks and Burger King and all these other fast food restaurants, right? Donuts and stuff like this. So that's our introduction. The introduction is that. So how will we write this? Today, in our cities, we can see, what can we see? Continue, somebody.
A lot of shops that sell fast food.
Okay. And okay, so we can see a lot of fast food shops, which they'll give me some examples. What do they sell?
Waste food.
Sorry? There?
Waste food.
Waste food?
Comida basura.
Junk food?
Okay.
Like, for example,
Burgers.
hamburgers. Yeah. Okay, but hold on, chips, it's my favorite food. Okay, all right, hamburgers, chips. What else?
Pizza,
Sorry?
pizza, perhaps.
Pizzas, yeah. What else?
Cookies also.
And cookies. Yeah, okay. Right. They are taking over our towns. Okay. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. That's perfect. Okay. The arguments. So why should shops not be allowed? Please, let's have some arguments. Number one.
They are unhealthy.
This food is very unhealthy, especially for who?
For children.
For children. Yeah. And what about money?
Cheaper.
Okay. It is cheaper. And so who spends their money?
Children's.
Students. All their money on, you spend your money on this trash, junk food, trash. Okay. Right.
And we can also talk about health issues, for
Yeah,
instance.
please do. Please. Tell me some health issues.
Yes, that contribute to health issues. For instance, diabetes or heart disease, disease.
Yeah.
And obesity, of course.
The health issues. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Health issues like obesity, diabetes, or heart disease. Anything else? Is there anything else?
And it's a problem for the local restaurants or local economy.
Mm-hmm. Correct. To local restaurants who serve excellent regional dishes. Okay. Yep. Is that okay? 3 reasons then. Cheaper, okay, contributes to health issues, It's a threat to local restaurants. Very good. Arguments against. Arguments against. Why should we not stop? Why shouldn't we stop shops and restaurants from selling unhealthy food?
Maybe some people don't spend a lot of money in food.
Okay, however, they are cheaper and faster for people who do not much time. Good. Furthermore, what else? Another argument.
People love it, the taste of this type of food.
Yeah. Yep. Of course, yep. And they are free to choose. What else?
There are a lot of workers in these restaurants.
Okay, these restaurants or these shops create a lot of employment. The local people. Yep, very true. Conclusion then. What's your conclusion?
It's an option.
Okay. Well, so in conclusion, we can say that people should have options and choice. Good. But
people should be learn about the problems that had this type of food.
they should also be informed about the problem which this type of food can cause. Well done. Perfect. 80 points. Well done. Well, that's excellent. Fantastic. Could not be better. Absolutely perfect. Okay. This was you who did this. Let's put it back on. Okay. So if you want to read that again. Okay. Right. So well done. Very, very good. Very good. You did that. You did that together. Okay. Okay, then. Let's see what happens. There we go. Should we see what happens? Now, when I said about using AI, was what I meant to do was this, was say, okay, let's use AI. There. I'm going to share this with you. There's my computer screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
You can see it now? Okay. So let's imagine we're going to use AI, DeepSeek. Okay. It says DeepSeek. "200-word essay giving arguments for and against the statement in the first sentence." Okay, should we do that together? Can you see it? See
Yes.
down? Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Unhealthy. Okay, got it. Right. Let's see. For and against. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Whilst DeepSeek is thinking, let's see, compared to ours? Let's see what it says. Go. There we go. The debate over whether shops should be allowed to sell unhealthy food is complex with valid arguments on both sides. Well, we don't like that. That is just repeating the question. However, there we go. Perhaps that could be our introduction. Proponents of banning unhealthy food argue it would improve public health. Good. Look. Obesity, diabetes, yeah, and heart disease. Exactly what we said. Okay. Now it gives a bit more detail. The diets, which are high, so it gives a bit more detail. By restricting access to these items, governments could, okay. Now we're talking about the government, but there we go. Children would be less exposed to the marketing tactics. Okay, good. So then it talks about the marketing. So it also talks about the fast food restaurants, which have a really nice image and music and colors and things like that. Okay. On the other hand, we said personal freedom, which we mentioned. Okay. Okay. And it says we could also harm small businesses. Right, we didn't say that. We could harm small businesses such as convenience stores. Okay. So instead of banning healthy food, this is nice. Critics suggest promoting education. So we should inform people. We should inform people, which is exactly what we said in the chat over there. The people should be informed. Okay. But in conclusion, unhealthy food, okay, banning unhealthy food could improve public health, but it's also the personal freedom and economic impact, right? So we could change this actually. If I changed this and said, there we go, English level is B1, lower intermediate. Let's see what they say then. So I'm asking that I'm now defining the English level. Okay. Now, if we look at this second one, we can see that the structures are much more simple. They're much simpler. Okay. So we're using stuff like chocolate. We're giving examples, snacks and drinks. Okay. So if when we're using our artificial intelligence to do it, what we're going to look at is two things. First of all, the argument, which are more or less the same arguments as our own in the chat box, what we wrote together. But if we then define our English level for the same thing, we will get writing which is more similar to our own style. Okay, so my suggestion is first you write the essay. First you write the essay. We go back now. First you write the essay, and second you compare with your chat GPT or your Free Shark or your DeepSeek or whoever it is you want to use. Okay? Do you understand? Entendemos ahora. cómo se puede utilizar la inteligencia artificial. Siempre
Yeah.
after our writing, not before. Okay? And you send me your version and you keep the artificial intelligence version just to check. Structure, good. Vocabulary, good. Arguments, good. Okay? And if you're doing that, you say, wow, I'm doing really well, or you could be doing better than artificial intelligence. Go. So this is more or less the same. More or less the same. Okay. Yep. Okay, so again, this is read the question, write your answer in English, paste the question into chat GPT or whatever it is, okay, and compare structure, vocabulary, and grammar. Okay, artificial intelligence tends to use a kind of really horrible style, which is really identifiable. Okay, the system, they tend to use a lot of passive tenses and structures which are very identifiable. Okay, se nota mucho, porque mucho pasivo y muchas estructuras como muy estériles, no? All right. Good. So we did this the same. There we go. You can read this. I've sent you the that excellent. Sorry, today's unit. I've sent it to you in the chat box. Okay. So we got ideas there, ideas there, ideas there, and ideas there. So these just examples. Okay. Look at this. One of the nice things we could do is DeepL. Do you know DeepL? DeepL.com? Yes. Okay, DeepL.com is excellent because it will translate from English to Spanish, but it will also give you different styles. So if we look at these two styles, when we were writing to Mr. Smith about the food in the cafeteria, and we said, here we are, look at the first one. I would specifically like to suggest that we use a few minutes at the end of class next week to actively discuss the proposal and then send a letter to the school cook. Is that formal? Informal? Does that sound formal or informal?
Formal?
Formal.
Very, very, very formal. Oh, yes. Now, read the next one. Alonso, are you there?
What?
Informal.
Yeah, can you read this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. Let's use a few minutes at the end of class next week to actively discuss the proposal and then send a letter to the school cook. I think it'll be a great way to get everyone involved.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah. Is that formal or informal?
Es que no. I just read and not.
Okay. Informal, very informal. I've got an idea. Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right. So I would specifically like to suggest, okay, that's formal. I've got an idea. Let's use a few minutes at the end of class next week to actively discuss the proposal and then send a letter to the school. Okay. I think it'll be a great idea, a great way to get everyone involved. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's really interesting for you to spend just a few minutes with DeepL, for example, and you're going to transcribe from English to English, but change the style. Okay? So that you can see it's your writing, but artificial intelligence or DeepL is going to just give you alternative versions. Okay, and by reading your own writing, which is yours, you think, wow, I'm seeing a different version of what I wrote. You take some notes. I like this expression. You know, I like to use that. So, okay, there we go. Wow, wow. Right, 1 minute then. So, true or false when you're writing? True or false? Start writing immediately.
False.
False. Okay, think. What are the main points? Think, read the question. Think, what's the style? Think, what's the structure? Formal, informal. Arguments, okay? You must use a blue or black pen. True or false?
True.
Pencils, no way. Don't bring a pencil to the exam, okay? Don't bring a pencil to the exam, please. You've got to use contractions. True or false?
False.
False.
You shouldn't use contractions, but if it's an informal email, you can. Right. Plan the important points first,
True.
True.
like we did before. We wrote down the point. Who are you? Why are you writing to Mr. Smith? What is it that makes you want to write to Mr. Smith? And make a suggestion about meeting Mr. Smith. Okay? So we planned the important points first. Visualize your vocabulary, mind maps.
True.
Very true. In your mind, you must have a map, okay, of the word, the schematic form. Write, just write. Oh, I agree with this because I'm a really important person and I have a big, I'm the owner of a restaurant chain. Yeah, okay. Just write ideas as they occur to you. True or false?
False.
False. No. Don't write them as they occur to you. You could write some notes, but that's not part of your answer. Good. Close your eyes when you write.
False.
No, false. If you write with your eyes closed. If you do not know a word, paraphrase.
True.
Yes, of course, a machine of cutting the grass. Yeah? In your garden. Yeah? Of course, that's paraphrase. A machine for cutting the grass in your garden is good. In English, it's called a lawnmower. Okay? But if you don't know the word lawnmower, then you have to use the machine for cutting the grass in your garden. You can't say, oh, corta-pested, because they won't understand that at all. So paraphrase, all right? Paraphrase, which means use different words to describe what your intention is. Finally, as soon as you finish, right, I've finished, full stop, yeah, oh, I'm going, get up and leave. True or false?
False.
False.
Stay and use every minute, please. Okay? And finally, use Tipex.
False.
False. Absolutely prohibited. No way. You cannot take Tipex. Okay? No pencils, no Tipex, please. All right? All right, good. Well done. Any questions about our speaking? About our writing? Any questions about our writing, please?
I think no question for me.
Okay, good. Anybody else? Okay, well, it's 25 to 9. Wow, that's a long class today, but we started a little bit late. Okay, so we will meet again next Friday. We're going to be talking about listening. Okay, so very important. We'll be doing a lot of listening exercises next week. Right?
The next class is on Tuesday or on Friday?
I believe it's on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Friday. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Right. So very important. We probably cannot record it. Okay. We probably can't record it. Let's see.